What was the key to that 19-0 run?
Our defense, probably. That was number one. I thought, you know, we defended them about as well as we wanted to. You know, that was the plan going in. You know, we executed it, and led to a couple easy things. And then at the other end, on offense, we just were really sharp on the offensive end. You know, I think when you combine those two things, you know, the way we played on defense and how we executed on the offensive end, and that's how you got what you got. And I don't think any of our players or any of our coaches, you know, went in and thought, all right, when we get up 20, this is how we're going to play. You know, but it was a pretty impressive first half. It really was. Because that's not an easy team to play defense against.
You know, Gabby and Katie Lou, 40 minutes each with what they're dealing with. How do you think they played through it all?
What do they want?
School night.
Oh, yeah. Tom was not my fault. Tom Walsh was in here too long. Tom, I'll be ready out. I'll end this as school night, my butt. Those guys never get to sleep before 2 o'clock anyway. Who they kid? 40 minutes for who?
Gabby and Katie Lou.
Yeah. I know. You know, every time I go to take somebody out, I go, oh man, you know, I don't know if I want to do that. So I'll get them a breather a little bit later, and then a little bit later it comes, and I go, you know, maybe a little bit later, and then you know, you look up and 40 minutes have gone by, and so, you know, I keep saying that you know, we've got some players that are pretty tough. I mean, Gabby made some plays today that, you know, they're just impossible to describe. Just the stuff that she does. It's unlike anything, you know, a lot of people have seen to watch her play basketball. And, I think when she's got it going like that. And then she and Lou worked really well together. They got a lot done and kept the defense all balanced. And you know, it's not easy to get like a lot of really good players in high school that score 4,000 points each to come to Connecticut and tell them tonight you're going to have to pass the ball. Break out into a rash, you know, like they start getting shakes. So we have to work really hard to make sure that, you know, we stay with what we're doing, and the first half was perfect. The second half got a little bit ugly. I don't think we were as sharp. Or maybe they got tired a little bit.
Geno, does this help you? I mean, I know you won this game on the schedule, a non-conference in February, to sort of see where you are maybe against some of the better teams in the country. Yeah. To have a good first half, obviously, but then not make it a 40-point game that you had actually go, hey, guys, we got to do this.
Right.
Be good.
Yeah, when you schedule teams like this, whether it's early in the season or whether it's this time of year, it's always about what's coming in March. So for us, you know, to know that against a really good team, we have the ability to do what we did. But at the same time, against a really good team, we have the ability to, you know, to not play as well. And I think you need both of those things more than we get normally. So for us to get a chance to see both sides of it, when we're at our best and when we're not. And obviously we don't get that enough. We knew we were going to get it tonight, one way or the other. We knew we were going to get it. You know, that way the second half went, I thought the whole game was going to go like that it was going to be like that. So I think we got what we wanted out of it, for sure.
Third quarter wasn't, I'm sure, great by your standards, but when you guys needed to make a play, it looked like Louisville was going to maybe get within 10 or 12. It seemed like you guys were able to kind of rise up and make the plays you wanted to make.
Yeah, we did. Because they started to, they started to do some things on the offensive end that, you know, once they got Asia Durr going, When she does get it going, she's tough to handle. She really is. I mean, there's no easy way to guard her. And you know, with Keough on the bench with 3 fouls, we have to cross our fingers and hope. And that's why I think I said the key going into today. Our defense was going to be good. We're always pretty good defensively, you know. But I thought the key was going to be how well can we execute our offense, because that's going to be what gives us a chance to win the game, not so much how good are we defensively. Because, you know, when two really good teams play, one team is really going to execute and make shots, and the other one's not. And sometimes it has nothing to do with the defense.
Toward that end, Lou just playing really confidently on offense right now. I mean, not just shooting well, but she backdoor cuts.
Yeah,
And
yeah, she's got it going right now. She's been like that at practice. She was like that this morning. She just had a real she just had this feeling and this look, you know, when I talked to her, that today was going to be a really good day for her. She knew it. And that's a good feeling when a kid knows I'm going to play great tonight.
Geno, could you talk a little about, do you appreciate that they'd come up here and play this late in the season? Because sometimes in the women's game, some teams don't want to come up here and play on February non-conference games. And yeah, I think most people would agree it's good for the game that it does happen.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you know, we're probably going to have to do the same thing down here next year. Play somebody someplace in mid-February, you know. We try to create that as often as we can, and you're right, you can't get a lot of people to accommodate you. And he knew he was going to have a really good team this year. And as I said you know, before, like, what's the downside to this game? You know, if you win, you think one thing. If you lose, you think another thing. But neither team comes out of this game thinking, oh boy, we're in big trouble. So there's no downside to it. And they can go back and play their ACC games now, and you know, we go back and play our conference games and pick up right where we left off, I'm sure.
Can this be an annual event?
Well, we're scheduled to play down here next year, which, you know, I'm happy about. And then he'll probably let me know where it goes from there.
One more.